That's right. You read the thumbnail correct. Lagacy is placing pre-fights for me. I am now clearly the best player in BG3 for locally. Not Lagacy, not Bryn, not Panda Man Pete, not Taters, not Lizer, not Enzo, Mad Cat, or Rando, not even TJ. It is me. Wait. Oh, this is awkward. Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, had some fun there with the opening. I did have an awesome war, 7 fights, 0 deaths, 3 mini boss, which we will show all of them. I'm not going to show all my fights though. 2 of them were Magneto fights. Nothing exciting happened and there was nothing to learn from them. And yes, obviously I'm kidding, but Lagacy did place a pre-fight for me. We'll talk about that when we get to it. Let's go ahead and start this. I'm really pumped up. So there's a Strike Back, Aggression Fury. Hitmonkey's SP2, significantly more difficult to evade. It is easier than I think we as a community originally thought. That being said, I know how to evade the SP1. Apocalypse is an awesome matchup for this little monkey because Hitmonkey can't shrug the debuff there. You're gonna see I am gonna go in a little too aggressive here. Hitmonkey will evade, and I get the kind of the evade charge, let's call it, or Apocalypse starts to build up his evade counter. I'm only going to be using Apocalypse for this one fight, and I did not have Cable, so he was not ramped up immediately. However, this is a rank 3 Apocalypse, and he is awesome, and as a result, he's going to take this monkey out like he is nothing, even though Apocalypse is not ramped up. There's really not too terribly much to learn here from this, except for just stay calm. You know, Hitmonkey is one of those champions that can do tremendous damage out of nowhere. I think many players have had the slip up and a death from him. So just stay calm here. You know, I can parry, I can do all these things. I wanted to be mindful of the strike back node and make sure when I threw my specials that Hitmonkey wasn't already over bar of power. I didn't want to press him to his SP2. So that was cool. It went smooth. It was nice to start the war season with a win there. The next fight was a Cosmic Ghost Rider versus Magneto. And it had, I think, Power Struggle or something like that. I don't even really remember. It was Cosmic Ghost Rider, so it's just a lot of evading the SP1 over and over. Now it was moving into section 2. This is lane 1, which is those 2 healing fights. I want to show this Domino for a couple different reasons. The main is, and Domino is just a jerk. Like, she will take health off of you, even if you play very well. As you see there, I have the crit failure. With the really generous compensation packages that Kabam has put out for War and AQ, thank you. I decided to go ahead and just use the healing one. I can't even think what it's called, the Grey Boost Healing. Obviously, it was really good that I used this. And I will say with the bugs not currently completely fixed, using a parry heavy champion is as stressful as it has ever been in this game because you want to make sure they land, but you know that most of your opponents will be running Limber, so you're not going to have a lot of time there. And you're going to see it come back and bite me. Against Domino, you know, just stay calm again. Don't worry too much about the crit failures and just go in there and handle your business. Now, we are moving on to the 3 mini bosses. I'm very excited to bring these on for you. The next fight, or the fight that was just after the Domino, was another Magneto fight. It was against a Stealthy, again, parrying heavy over and over. Nothing exciting happened, so I didn't want to show them. This was the Rage mini. Black Widow Deadly Origin is similar to Hitmonkey in that if you make a mistake, she can end the fight. And you're going to see me make a mistake. Lagacy, this is where he did place the pre-fight for me, which was the Horseman. I'm really glad. And you're going to see it's going to come in and help me out here quite a bit because I make a mistake. And I want you, if you're watching this, to not make the same. I removed all of my offensive masteries. I have no boost but the health boost. And there's a problem with that, for me anyways, is that now I'm not critting as much, so I'm not landing the various debuffs from Archangel, but now I've got them up and I'm feeling good. She threw her SP1, which means she gets the evade, and I should have just let the evade run out. I should have maybe stunned her again if I really needed to, but I was getting a little worried about being backed up. And you see what happened is my stun came off. She got rid of it, right? She has limber and these sorts of things, I'm sure. And then I was still in the motion from the heavy. She got her evade, hit me with the shock. I was fine. I have enough health. It was okay. But that could have gone very, very poorly for me. Staying calm, which usually is the key to many, many war fights, helped me out there a lot. And then I got tremendous advice from Taters. He is an insanely good war leader. Like, it is outrageous what this guy is like, and the information and care that he puts into it all. Going again against this this Mr. Negative, this was just pretty much going to be heavy parry, parry heavy. I needed to be mindful of the node there, that if I did throw specials, I did not throw them in the same succession, meaning SB1s, which can be kind of common with Archangel, at least for me. And then this is the unblockable one. Remember, it's just going to be that first part of it, so I really was just outdistancing it. And then if I felt very comfortable, I decided to go ahead and throw the, go ahead and invade the second or third part. But I really wasn't worried about it. This was a very, very, very tight war. I was having a good start to the war. I am kind of joking, but I'm a little bit serious that parry heavy champions right now are actually a little bit scary to play because you do really want to make sure that your parries land. As you're seeing me kind of a little bit to make sure. But then in this level of war, this is Masters tier 1, you know that your opponent's going to be running limber, but you're seeing the absolute great results. This is a rank 3 Archangel, and Lagacy helped me make him a horseman. And then this is the fight that I was probably the most, I wasn't worried about. The Blackwood of Deadly Origin was the one I was the most concerned about because I wanted to make sure I got my bleeds going and then the poisons. This is the one I was kind of the most, like, honestly excited about because I've taken a Moral Abomination before with an Archangel, and as long as you don't have redoubled determination, it's a really enjoyable fight, and you're going to see why, especially with him gaining power a little bit quicker. Of course, Taters helped me remember, let's make him throw his SP1. That's going to be putting even more poisons on this guy, which is going to let me get my neurotoxins going even faster. As you saw there, I only had one despite getting the 5 bleeds up. I am blocking these hits so that he can get more poisons going on this guy. I mean, it's like, this is a perfect matchup for Archangel. So many matchups are good for him if the opponent is not bleed nor poison immune. But this opponent actually is applying poisons for you, which is usually the second step of Archangel's attack routine there. So went in there. Felt like I had a really good start to the season. Just excited to be back. The way Loki approaches things, it's just so much fun with Taters and everything he brings to the table and the whole BG. And look at this. Absolutely look at this. I was talking about a person who cares. I wasn't even out of the fight yet, and the guy has written amazing War Vega. Like, there was people watching the fight. I enjoyed watching the close. If you have not seen the video of it, I believe it's going to be in Tater's video. I know I tweeted it out. Pandaman Pete's solo of a Bishop boss is just incredible. It's beautiful. Shows you how good of a player Pete is, also how awesome Ghost is. And then I wanted to show my defense really quick. I am very proud of my defense. I enjoy this. I typically run 5 of 5 Mystic Dispersion. So the more Mystic Defenders I get to place, the happier I am. I picked up 2 kills this war, which obviously has a lot to do with the people who are placing them. Shout out to Lizer and Taters. Awesome job there. And then if you saw it at the beginning of the video, you saw, unfortunately, we did come up short. We did come up a little bit short. Great war to Superhero BR. They were really complimentary. It was fun chatting with them in the war chat. They obviously fought a tremendous war. It came down to a single death, and I think they had 4 nodes still up, and they cleared it. So that is some clutch play, ice in their veins. Way to go. Congratulations to them. They just outplayed us. And you see the MVPs there. You see the MVPs. I assume they will all be putting out war videos. I know I will be watching them and really looking forward to that. But Lagacy and Pete are in my BG, and then do not forget all of the other people I named, such as Bryn, Taters, Lizer, TJ, Enzo. I could go on and on. Let's not forget Rando. And then me. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. I do believe I'll be putting out war videos. I think in general, I'm going to condense them into just one a week and kind of just put out the highlights. I know there's not a lot of excitement for seeing Magneto fights unless something just really interesting happens, or I think something we can teach from. But with no globals, I'm really not sure that's going to be the case. So I'm thinking one a week. This one just happened to be really fun. It was the first one of the season. It's not every day. In fact, it probably never will happen again where a player of Lagacy's caliber is putting a pre-fight on for me. So I really enjoyed that and wanted to get that out. And I love war. I absolutely love war. It is by far my most favorite mode of the game. I'm looking forward to it and get refreshed, but I have to tell you, this was a blast. How is your war season going? What are you thinking of it? Are you actually enjoying it? And if you play parry heavy champions, it's more stressful, right? All right, everybody, take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.